guys, welcome back. You know, my biggest motto that I always try to instill on you guys is that maintenance before modifications. I see too many times that folks start getting into the 335i, 135i or 535i, so N54, even N55, and they just start throwing all kinds of mods at it, tune this and that, and maybe they do wheels before, like maintenance and all that kind of stuff. You need to take care of your car before you do any kind of modification. So like what I've always tried to instill is maintenance before mods. That should be your #1 thing, because technically that's where the heart of your entire car is. Because if that engine goes because of poor maintenance, like you didn't do injectors, you didn't change the plugs in time, you didn't spot any issues, so you ran your car constantly with certain service engine lights or a check engine light like a cell, so like maintenance things that you avoided. Going way too long for oil changes, leaking injectors. Injectors are a huge thing as far as how your, say, N54 operates. Very critical. Fuel pumps, O2 sensors, plugs, coils, all the different components that make up the N54. And, letting it warm up properly before doing wide open throttle pulls. Stuff like that. It's the things that make up the car is going to be your biggest thing. So before you start throwing any kind of mods at it, right, you need to take care of it. Now, I've done quite a bit of other different videos all around the maintenance pieces around the N54. But thinking about BMW in general, the easiest and the best piece of maintenance that you need to be able to do regardless is just change your oil. So the biggest thing and the easiest maintenance thing is just that. So just the health of your internal engine. So everything else is very important in general. But an oil change, that's like 60 bucks, and you do it every like 4,500, 5,000 miles. So it's gonna help quite a bit as far as getting fresh oil into your BMW. So I can't stress that enough as far as changing your oil out. Now, another piece of that is using quality oil on your BMW. During the winter time, since I was here in my temporary location, parking my car outside, I was running liquid moly 0W40. I'm going to be changing it out. I'm going to more of the summer blend, because I'm going to be out driving quite a bit as far as in my new house. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be going to 5W40. In case you guys wanted to check out the engine bay again, this is probably 2 weeks after detailing the engine, cleaning it out, fully cleaning it out, hosed it all down, all that. And then of course the detail behind it still looks great. If you guys want to see that video, the detailing video, the engine bay, right up there at the top. Well, as easy as that. Maintenance before modifications, that's the biggest thing as far as advice goes. Outside of that, just changing your oil, do it every 5,000 miles, use a high quality oil, quality filter like a man filter. Don't use a K&N, don't use any of that other junk, just use a man filter, that's what it's for. Changing your oil is cheap insurance for your BMW that does not cost a lot. It's easy to DIY. Check out my DIYs on that of how to do that. It's very, very simple, so that way you guys can at least have that checked off. And then you want to also check all your other maintenance pieces that surround your BMW. Make sure it's up to par before you start throwing any kind of modification. So whether it's like aesthetics, performance, whatever be the case, make sure it's good to go before you start doing that. I guess that's my biggest thing. I try to get back to you guys. Thanks for stopping in, and as always, please be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment below.